Welcome, gamers! Today we are putting a highly requested powerhouse to the ultimate test, the MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra. We are throwing a massive 20 PC games marathon at this silicon using the latest, most updated build of Gamehub Emulator. Running heavy desktop architecture on a Mali GPU used to be a gamble, but Gamehub completely shifts the meta here thanks to its crazy built-in frame generation feature. We are talking smooth, unlocked frame rates on games you never thought would run this fluidly on a phone. Just remember, the newest Gamehub update completely overhauled the UI layout. Your DXVK and driver configurations are now under the graphics section, while your Proton presets and wine setups live inside the compatibility menu. Make sure to adjust both tabs to get the absolute best results. Let's jump straight into the performance test. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is an immersive action RPG that lets you experience the epic story of Goku and the Z Fighters in a massive semi-open world. Powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra, it hits a stable 30 to 45 FPS on Gamehub. For the smoothest gameplay, exploring the graphics settings and testing different compatibility configurations is recommended. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition delivers ultra-fast hack and slash action with multiple playable characters and incredibly stylish combo mechanics. This chipset runs the complex combat fluidly at 40 to 50 FPS. Adjusting your internal environment options and graphics parameters will help you maximize the processing power of the Mali GPU. Tomb Raider 2013 is a cinematic action-adventure survival game that explores the intense and gritty origin story of Lara Croft. This silicon easily pushes the title to an incredible 120 FPS on Gamehub using the built-in frame gen feature. Fine-tuning your profile values across the graphics and compatibility menus will lock in this elite responsiveness. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag takes you on a grand pirate adventure across the Caribbean with seamless naval combat and classic stealth exploration. The MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra maintains a solid 30 to 40 FPS throughout the open seas. Make sure to check your graphics, layout, and compatibility presets to secure optimal stability. GTA 5 is a massive open-world masterpiece, featuring an interconnected story of 3 criminals across sprawling streets of San Andreas. Thanks to frame generation, it hits a beautiful 60 to 70 FPS. Finding a tailored balance inside your graphics driver selection will help keep this heavy engine running perfectly smooth on your phone. Resident Evil 3 Remake offers a tense and terrifying survival horror experience as Jill Valentine fights to escape a ruined Raccoon City. The Mali GPU architecture does a fantastic job pushing 40 to 60 FPS on Gamehub. Customizing your specific engine presets will ensure the high-speed action remains perfectly fluid. Dying Light combines intense first-person parkour movement with brutal zombie survival combat inside a vast infected quarantine zone. This processor delivers a very playable 40 to 50 FPS during heavy action. Exploring the graphics tab and compatibility options is the best way to get the most balanced performance on your system. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard shifts the legendary horror franchise into a deeply terrifying and atmospheric first-person survival perspective. The MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra processes the eerie plantation environments smoothly at 50 to 60 FPS. Make sure to adjust your individual compatibility values to maintain clean rendering. GTA 4 delivers a gritty, deeply realistic crime story following Nico Bellic across the dense and highly detailed streets of Liberty City. This silicon processes the heavy physics and city simulation at 40 to 50 FPS on Gamehub. Tweaking the graphics sliders and platform options will clear up the frame delivery during intense police chases. AEW Fight Forever brings back the nostalgic golden age of arcade wrestling games with hard-hitting action and creative match types. The platform maintains a highly consistent 40 to 50 FPS during intense ring brawls. Balancing your specific setup configurations will help keep the animations fluid and responsive. Prototype 2 puts you in control of a shape-shifting mutant weapon seeking vengeance across a devastated, infected open-world city. This chipset keeps the chaotic action moving between 30 to 50 FPS. To keep the heavy destruction and enemy count stable, personalizing your graphics and compatibility menus is highly recommended. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 offers intense open-world racing action, with high-speed police pursuits and a massive selection of exotic cars. The game hits a smooth 40 to 50 FPS on Gamehub using this flagship platform. Adjusting your internal driver variables is a great way to keep the fast racing fluid on your device. Mass Effect Andromeda is a grand sci-fi action RPG that takes you across a distant galaxy to find a new home for humanity. The MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra handles the heavy planetary exploration at 30 to 50 FPS. Exploring your internal graphics presets will help the hardware manage the particle effects smoothly. F1 2014 delivers a highly realistic and authentic Formula One racing's experience with detailed track mechanics and intense physics simulation. This system handles the high-speed open-wheel racing easily at 40 to 60 FPS. Adjusting your compatibility configurations will ensure the fast-paced gameplay stays perfectly responsive. Prototype allows you to unleash devastating shape-shifting powers as you hunt down your forgotten past across a chaotic Manhattan. The Mali GPU manages a fantastic 50 to 60 FPS through the heavy engine. To keep the immersion high, tweaking your specific device setup is the best way to maintain this great frame rate. Batman Arkham Asylum brings a dark, atmospheric comic book adventure with fluid free-flow combat and brilliant detective puzzles. The hardware handles the dark corridors smoothly at 30 to 40 FPS on Gamehub. Customizing your graphics and compatibility options will help secure the cleanest performance during heavy melee fights. Splinter Cell Blacklist offers high-stakes tactical stealth action with advanced military gadgets and global infiltration missions. Performance on this silicon ranges from a solid 30 to 40 FPS. Finding a personal sweet spot in your graphics layout will keep the silent takedowns and lighting transitions perfectly responsive. Resident Evil 6 delivers a massive, globe-trotting action horror campaign packed with explosive set pieces and multiple playable duos. The chipset pushes the game at 30 to 40 FPS on Gamehub. Seeing this level of playability on a mobile chip is highly commendable, especially when you fine-tune your compatibility parameters. State of Decay is a deep third-person survival game focused on building a community, scavenging resources, and surviving the zombie apocalypse. The processor keeps the open-world tactical action running between 30 to 40 FPS. For an engine this heavy, tweaking your specific graphic setup is ideal to keep the simulation consistent. Mafia 2 is a cinematic crime drama that immerses you into the golden era of organized crime within a beautifully detailed 1940s city. The platform handles the narrative-driven journey at a fluid 30 to 40 FPS on Gamehub. Balancing your specific compatibility values will help maximize the stability during heavy car chases. And that wraps up our massive 20 PC games marathon on the MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra. Honestly, seeing what Gamehub can pull off with its updated frame generation on a Mali GPU is absolutely wild. This silicon proves it can definitely hold its own and deliver some seriously playable frame rates. Which game performance surprised you the most today? Drop your thoughts and your own custom setup tweaks down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this benchmark run, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next optimization guide. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.